Hi everybody, welcome to the Ask Charlie Show, the show in which you ask questions and we try to answer them. Today's question comes in from Joel from Michigan. As a salesperson, I am frequently in situations where I need to present in front of people. While I am effective one-on-one, as soon as I get up, I get real nervous and can't do it. How can I get over the fear of public speaking? Joel, awesome question. Public speaking is the question on everyone's mind, right? The number one reason why people don't speak in public is fear. 40% of Americans fear speaking in front of an audience. As the actor George Jessel said, the human brain starts working the moment you're born and never stops until you stand up to speak in public, right? We all feel it. How do we deal with it? 3 steps. Number 1, realize it's normal. My first job was with a large law firm in New York. One night I attended a firm dinner and was placed at a table with the number 1 litigator in the firm. Total coincidence or divine planning. This guy was a legend. I couldn't waste the opportunity. I knew I had one question, so I asked him the following. I said, as a lawyer, you speak in front of dozens of courtrooms. When did you stop getting nervous? I'll never forget, he turned to me and said, stop? You stop getting nervous the day after you retire. You never stop getting nervous. You have to realize that nerves are normal. You see, in the center region of your brain is a part called the amygdala. The amygdala scans everything around us to see if there's a threat. If it senses a threat, it changes the way our body functions to best deal with that threat. It puts us in a mode to either fight or run away. It's called fight or flight, right? It shifts our body's resources from functions that are not essential and focuses all our attention and energy on the problem in front of us. So if you're walking on a hike and you see a snake, or walking down the street and you see a bunch of guys who are in Boy Scouts, or standing in front of an audience of hundreds of people, your amygdala gets hijacked and it triggers certain hormones like adrenaline, which rushes through your body and takes the juice that you need from one area, sends it to another area. It moves juices from your stomach to your extremities. It dilates your eyes. It increases your focus and attention. It moves you into a place where you can't eat or sleep. See, this all feels like nerves, like stress, and we think it's bad, but it's not. Stress has become like a bad word, but actually, it's your body putting you in the best position to succeed. We all feel stress. We all feel nerves. Don't resist it. Understand it. Embrace it. It's actually going to make you better. Number 2, perspective. Focus your attention away from your performance and worrying about yourself. You see, we feel nervous because we're concerned for ourselves, right? It's about us, our ego, our image, how we look, right? Are we gonna be embarrassed? Are they gonna like what we have to say? Me, 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 me. What about them? What about your audience? Your speech can be helpful to them. What about your family? You do work in a way that benefits them. If you focus on someone else, something bigger than whether you look good or bad, what'll happen is you're going to focus away from you. You're going to find a deeper purpose and power to perform. Number 3, create a pre-show ritual. Creating a routine helps center you emotionally. You see, as soon as you get into that zone, your brain goes into performance mode. You know what I'm talking about? When you're up there, you're ready to go. But it happens once you're already speaking and beforehand you're going nuts. If you prepare a pre-game ritual, it'll trigger your mind to get you into a performance zone even before you get up to speak. I feel nervous all the time. Here's what I do when I'm about to speak and I feel nervous. 1, I remind myself that it's normal. In fact, if I'm not nervous, I start to get nervous. 2, I focus on my audience. I realize that I'm there not to look good. I'm there to share something, and I just hope that they'll get the things that I want them to hear. And 3, I have a pregame ritual. I do. Before every speech, I have a few lines of prayer that I say before I get up. And as soon as I do, it reminds me that in truth, it's out of my hands. And it triggers my brain to get me into that zone where I can perform to the best of my ability. It's normal to feel fear. Focus away from yourself, focus on your ritual, and push yourself to get up there, and you're going to be amazing.